Yo, what is up, loafers? This is Nanobread, and welcome back to day 27 of Stardew every day. Okay, it is a neutral day, so I think I'm gonna surprise you guys with what I'm gonna do today. I don't think you guys can quite guess it. Got the cat. Alright, and we arrived at my activity for today. Who would have guessed that we're going fishing? New activity, haha. So, how's your guys' day today? Also, just a quick disclaimer for this video. I am recording this a lot earlier than I usually do. Currently, it's 2 p.m. And normally I record these at night, so I have a chance to maybe put some of the comments in the video if you guys ever have any questions for me. But since today is my girlfriend's birthday and I didn't want to take up too much of that precious time, and she has a meeting right now, I thought it'd be really fitting if I tried to fit in the recording now. So if you guys do have anything that you wanted to say in the comments, it would most likely be addressed next video. In saying that, today's been pretty fun so far. We had to drag ourselves out of bed because we're pretty bad at waking up. So we managed to get out and about at like 10 a.m. today, and then we drove over to our lunch destination. They're called Foothill Restaurant in Pasadena, and it's a really nice place. We got there a little early actually, so we were kind of just sitting in my car waiting for them to open, which was kind of funny. But the vibes are really cute though. Under normal circumstances too, if it wasn't for like a birthday or something, I would probably go back. Not like every day, just because it is a little pricey, which is to be expected from a place like that. They had so many things that like I haven't really seen in like other menus. I believe they had like portobello fries, so instead of potatoes they used portobellos instead. Another thing that they had and we actually got was their soup of the day, and today it was a butternut squash soup, and I don't think I've ever had one before. At least when it came out, I for sure knew I didn't had one before, but it was pretty good. It's not really what I expected in a soup. It was kind of thick. It reminded me of like a sweet coconut curry almost, just without like the spice. So I did really enjoy it. I had my reservations about it before, just because it's not that I've never had like squash or anything in soups. It's just I've never really liked it too much when I have had other soups like that. So it was definitely of interest of me today to try it, but I'm glad I did. For the entrees, I got a short rib quesadilla. And the last time I had a quesadilla was probably at least a month ago now, when I got it at a taco truck that I usually go to. Don't get me wrong, that one was good too. It's just that it was extremely greasy. Like you could see all of it pooling together, and that kind of just made it a lot less appetizing. So I kind of wanted redemption with this one, and the quesadilla was pretty good. I did think that the short rib was a little too salty for my liking, but the rest of it was pretty good. The pico was nice. It was a little spicy, but not too bad. The guac, very fresh, very smooth. The sour cream that they gave was a little chunky, so I kind of avoided that. But all in all, I think this definitely redeemed the other quesadilla that I had. But I think at this point, if I want a good quesadilla to my liking, at this point I should just make my own. That way it'd be a lot better. We just need to get the ingredients to make it. And then for my girlfriend, she got a penne pasta with like a charred shrimp, and the shrimp was pretty good. I think it was probably a little too dark for her liking, and the pasta was also unexpectedly spicy, like the sauce, and she can't handle her spice too well, but she powered through it. She took like one bite at a time and like wiped her nose after every bite. So and I casually mentioned that it was her birthday to the waitress, and they did have like a birthday surprise that they usually give to birthday people, and what she gave us was like a huge scoop of vanilla ice cream with some whipped cream, and I believe it was like crushed almonds on top. And then they put like this sparkler, which I've never seen in real life. I've only seen them in like shows or something, but it was pretty cool. It just like, it died on its own. No one needed to put it out. Plus, I've also never seen this from candles where they put like, I think it was a plastic or something that wouldn't really burn with the rest of the like sparkler, so it wouldn't get into the food, which I thought was a pretty neat idea. And I wish that like more things would do that, especially when you're putting candles on something that you're gonna eat later. So overall, I would say it's pretty good, but do I say that it's worth the $120 that I spent? I think there's definitely other places that I would rather go if I'm spending $120, but for the first time trying it, it was pretty good. Later today, we plan on going to the Clippers versus Kings game, and before, I wasn't really gonna root for either team just because I'm a Warriors fan and both of them are in the same division as us. But now I have beef with the Clippers. In the 2 games that we've played against them this year so far, they have beaten us both times. Sometimes we kind of just like beat ourselves, but the Clippers were also just playing amazing basketball when they go up against us. So now I kind of hope that they lose. I'm not going to root against them because I'm not trying to get jumped by Clippers fans, but like on the inside, I'm going to be hoping for their demise. I'm kind of nervous though because I know Inglewood isn't exactly the greatest area. I know that it has like a good part and a bad part, but I'm pretty sure the arena is in a bad part of Inglewood, so that's not too good. I'm not too thrilled about that. I was thinking maybe we would Uber there or something, but ultimately we decided that we should just drive there, and we found a parking spot that was pretty cheap, especially for being so close to the arena. I think we're like pretty much right next to the casino. That's a 3-minute walk to the arena, so that's pretty nice. We are gonna get there like a couple hours early, so I wonder if they'll let us in to like watch them warm up and stuff, or if we can find like another way to kill time. This isn't my first time going to like live sports events, especially for basketball. I've been to a few Warriors games every now and then, but whenever we get those tickets, we're usually like pretty high up, just because the Warriors, they do charge a lot for their tickets, even against like the bad teams. But since today was supposed to be for my girlfriend's birthday, I decided to get us better tickets. They're like around $200 each, and we're pretty damn close to the front. We're not in like the first 10 rows, I think, but I think we're pretty much in the 11th or something. So we have a really good view of all the players and stuff, and I'm hoping maybe we can even run up to them and get their autographs, like when they head to the tunnels or something. Lord knows if I get something autographed from one of them, I would probably sell that shit right away. I'm not really a fan of anyone on their team, so it's gonna be worth some money. But yeah, any times that I went to games before, and I don't know if this is just the Chase Center being so new and kind of just not really being affordable for like the big fans, but it's kind of like dead in the arena. Like you don't really hear anyone chanting defense, you don't really hear anyone chanting like period, and maybe that is just because we go to like the cheaper games, like when they play against the Pistons when they were really bad, or when we played against the Wizards, so we can watch Jordan Poole struggle against us. But there was just not really like an arena type feel to the game. Now, I've seen some Clipper games like online and stuff, or through League Pass, so I'm hoping that they're better, but honestly, I'm not too sure if that's actually going to be the case. But here's the hoping, because we're going to be pretty far up there, so we can be pretty involved. Oh, and since we're going to be pretty, like, close to the court, I wonder if we'll ever be caught on, like, the Jumbotron cameras, like, whenever they do the kiss cam and stuff, or the filters. I think it'd be pretty cool. I wonder if I had to, like, do something funny, or if I'd actually just do whatever the camera is saying. We'll see though if it actually ever happens. Let me know down in the comments if you guys have ever been to like any big sporting events, or just like any big event like that where you're in a stadium or something. And like, how is the energy of that crowd? You know, I imagine that whatever you guys are gonna say is gonna be way better than the energy at Chase Center that night, or those nights that I've been there. I just realized I don't think I caught a largemouth bass today, which is really interesting because I've been here the entire time. And I think they stopped showing up at some point. Oh, and one last thing before this video ends. I've been trying to get into Valorant lately. I've always told myself that I would never ever play those games unless I played it with a group of friends. And that's what's starting to happen. A couple of my close friends, we decided on a game that we wanted to play together, and I sucked it up, and I was like, I would rather play Valorant than play League, because they like both games, and I'm not trying to break my mouse or anything else in my house. So I played a few practice games yesterday. I didn't go against real people, just because I think I want to basically only play against real people when I'm with my friends. So I played like the training tutorial where you can play against bots there, and I've also done the practice range. And I'm not good, obviously, since I've never really been good at FPS games, nor do I really play them that often. But I do feel like it would be a little easier than I thought it would be. I'm not the worst at getting headshots. I remember I was playing on the medium difficulty for the bots to target practice, and I remember my highest score for that one is 16 out of 25, and for someone like me that has never played an FPS game really like that, I think that's pretty damn impressive. Now granted, I was using infinite ammo, so it's not going to be completely realistic to how it's actually going to play, but again, you know, I take my W's where I can get them. Alright, I'm just gonna sell everything I caught here today. Alright, and with that, we've come to the end of another video of Stardew Every Day. Thank you guys so much for watching my video, and as always, I wish you guys a good night, loafers.